Hello, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little different. I was actually a guest on a local podcast, The Gooch Life. Love Lives Here by Sydney and Selena Gooch. I had the pleasure of being on their show. It was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed my time and conversation with them, where we talked about the Charlotte real estate market and what it's like for people that are looking to move to the area, whether buying or selling. So in this video, I'm going to play you my clip of the podcast. They were recording it on their end, and I was recording it on my end as well. So go ahead and watch it. I hope you enjoy it. Also, be sure to check out their channel, The Gooch Life, on YouTube. All their information will be in the description of this video. Again, an amazing couple, so generous with their time, and they just want to help others in the Charlotte area. If you have any questions regarding real estate that wasn't answered in this podcast, please feel free to leave them in the comment sections and let me know what you think. I will be perfectly honest with you. This was something different and outside of my comfort zone, so I was a little nervous, but it is something that I want to do moving forward. And this experience sparked a level of curiosity and intrigue. And now I'm thinking about interviewing different people in my circle and just different people in Charlotte, so you can get a different perspective of Charlotte and just their experiences regarding moving here and how they like it so far. All right, enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and check out the podcast.
Yeah.
Back again.
Yes. So we're back for our 5th episode, and we're excited and eager to give you the information that we have to share this time around. We have been through so many episodes where we give you guys advice on relationships, advice on family stuff, but we've been working in, like our last episode was Credit Made Simple. Right? So we were helping y'all get your credit right, helping y'all get y'all ready to buy the home buying process. In this episode, we have a great guest that we're sharing with you guys today.
Right, Mr. Sir Ashley. He's a lender in Charlotte.
No, he's a real estate agent in Charlotte.
Oh, well. Yeah.
The expert. I heard. This guy is dedicated, y'all. He has videos every day. I said, oh my goodness, we got to get him on our show.
Right.
Yeah. So we're excited to give you guys some information on the home buying process in 2021. But first, we have to share our word is. We have to acknowledge that this is Women's History Month. Hello.
Right.
And I'm a woman, so. Shout out to all my beautiful queens, all my beautiful women out there.
We give our kids assignments, on it.
Oh, yeah. I'm
every
not gonna let this. First of all, we need a whole year, okay? We need a year. Sir, Ashley, if you have a wife, tell her she needs a year. Brownie points.
Right. I totally agree. Women,
right. I agree too.
I wouldn't be here but for strong women.
Right. So we're excited about that. Women History Month. So y'all, whoever you love, tell them they need a year and you'll get some brownie points. So rounding off our last episode, right? We had Bliss Green, who's a lender and a loan officer here in Charlotte.
Right.
That was amazing. Amazing. Yay! We thank her for coming on.
It was really, I actually learned a lot from that.
Me too.
From the stuff that we did to get our houses and stuff that we had.
Right. She's building us up to this episode.
Right.
Savings was the key for that episode. Savings. Have some savings ready and getting your credit right so you can do what?
Move on up and buy a house.
Buy a house, y'all. Like a whole house.
Right.
Yes. So that's why we have the expert, Sir Ashley.
Right.
We're glad to have you on our show, Sir Ashley.
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I was honored to receive your call earlier this week. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your background. How did you get here to Charlotte, North Carolina? I'm getting an accent when I said it.
Yeah. Older I get, the further south I moved. I went to undergrad in DC. Mm-hmm. Then I went to law school in Durham. I went to Central. I'm a proud legal eagle. Practiced law a little bit in Tennessee, DC, in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. And while practicing law, I stumbled into real estate investing.
Oh, wow.
And I absolutely love it. I found my passion, and it's just a much better lifestyle. And then how I became an agent is one of my mentors. He just told me to stop being selfish.
Oh, wow.
Stop being selfish.
It doesn't hurt. That's where the money at, though, too.
Right.
No, it doesn't hurt at all.
Right.
It doesn't hurt at all.
Oh, for the fans, that's why we want him on here. So y'all can get your money right, buy this house, and we all be good. So go ahead, sir. I didn't mean to. And sir, literally,
Oh
is your
no,
name.
yes, sir,
Is it
sir.
legally your name? That's what the question
It
is.
is.
No. Wow.
Yes, Sir Ashley is my birth name.
That's amazing.
Can't take credit for it. Mom and Dad, thank you.
If I had a sixth child, I would do that.
Oh man, you all have a big family. I'm the oldest of 7,
Oh,
so
you know our pain.
I don't know how you all do it. I don't know how my parents did it. Don't know how my mom did it.
Yeah.
Hats off to you for your
It's never a dull moment.
sacrificing.
It's
And yes.
we got an entertaining house.
Yeah, it's never a dull moment. So
No.
that's why we do this.
Bad now that we gone.
Yeah,
you know?
they're eating inside a house at home. So that's why we do this.
That's all they do is eat. It's like a sport, you know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna jump into some questions we have some from our audience, and we just want to get it from the expert here in Charlotte. So for our audience, we heard you guys. We wrote down some stuff that you emailed us, and we usually do 3 questions from an email perspective from our fans. And this time it's going to be 6 questions because we want to dive into this, y'all.
Right.
Okay. So we're going to start with question number 1.
What are the best areas in Charlotte for families to move into?
First, because I am a licensed realtor, I have to tell you I am not steering or directing anybody to go any certain place.
Right.
Definitely look up all these numbers or figures I'm giving you is from the Census Bureau. You can also look at bestplaces.net, niche.com. Do your research.
Right.
But I tell everyone to go. Most people want the same thing. They want affordable housing.
Right.
They want to be safe.
Right.
And have diversity.
True.
Right.
Very true.
So not everybody, but a lot of people that I run into.
Right.
So with that said, I know you all live in Still Creek.
Mm-hmm.
I live in Still Creek. Mm-hmm. I believe Still Creek is one of the best areas here in Charlotte to check off so many boxes. And it's one of the fastest growing and fastest appreciating areas here in Charlotte as well. A lot of people are moving to Union County right now to get away from just the cost. Well, no, if they have to travel into Charlotte, they're still gonna have to deal with the traffic.
That's
but
true.
To get away from the higher property taxes and to have more space.
Right.
True, more yard, more land.
Yeah.
More yard, more land. And you just get more house out there. Whether it be Matthews, Weddington, Waxhaw, Monroe.
And that's good to know because we didn't know that was within Union County. So that's good to know.
Yeah.
That's on 74, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So those are all amazing places. Also, if you want to go up to North Charlotte, you have Harrisburg, which is right outside of Charlotte, right before you get to Concord. You have Harrisburg. A lot of people like the Highland Creek area.
Okay.
It's just so much. It just really depends on what your needs are. A lot of people are working from home, so they don't mind going to Union County because before they might have had to travel into uptown, but now they realize, look, I'm not going uptown. Might as well get a bigger house, same price, if not less expensive, and have more space and be comfortable in Union County. And then if you have to go into work, I see people, living in Still Creek. It has a suburban feel, certain locations of Still Creek, but it's right. You have 485 right there. You can jump right on. So yeah, that's what I see.
As far as Union County goes, how far would it be to drive into the city if you were looking in that area? Just for our audience to kind of get an idea.
20, 25 minutes.
Okay.
It depends on how fast you drive too.
Yeah, and then I speed. I'm not even gonna lie.
You said I speed.
I do too.
Yeah, but that's where my law degree comes into play. I know the DA, so we're good. We're good.
So that's 20, 25 minutes drive from the city of Charlotte, and a lot of jobs and stuff are in the city. So that's good to know. So we just jumping into the next question is what is the market like now in 2021 for the Charlotte area and surrounding area?
It is hot. I mean, like hot doesn't even. Yeah, it doesn't even explain it.
So what you saying? They need to hurry up and come on down here if they plan on moving.
They need to hurry up. They should have already packed.
Right. Oh Lord!
They should have already packed and come on down.
Yeah.
I heard a bit more.
because it's so hot right now, it is a bidding war.
I heard that
Because
from you, Sir Ashley.
A bidding war.
How about
it
that?
is a bidding war.
Bidding war. Ooh.
Because it's so hot, a lot of people are moving down here, or they have clients from LA, from Connecticut, from New York, and they're selling their properties there, or even, getting out of rentals and realizing that for that same price that they're paying in rent, they can have a 5-bedroom house.
Right.
So that they had a little condo.
Right.
Yeah. That is so true.
And then I have people that are selling their homes in those locations and technically downsizing. Only thing they're downsizing is their monthly payment, or they're paying cash because they have so much profit from their home. And houses, while they are increasing in price here in Charlotte, they're still relatively cheap compared to the rest of the country. So while our prices have increased drastically in the past 2 years, the rest of the world or country sees this and that's still affordable. So I'm coming to Charlotte.
Right. And coming from us from Northern Virginia, we came down. It was like $100,000 difference for the same exact house.
Right.
I'm like, you cannot.
You got more house and more. Man.
Well, I mean, it wasn't much difference in size, square footage, but it was just so much cheaper. We were just like, this really is legit. Is this out there?
Right. I told you. Yeah.
Because I told Mr. Gooch, you can't get me in nothing less than what we already got.
Oh man, she did.
Oh man,
I'm just saying.
I have some clients right now out. They're probably on their way back to Maryland right now, and they're retiring down here. They're supposed to be retiring and downsizing. There's 2 sisters. Once they started seeing properties, they're like, "Oh man, we can't downsize. We see all this. We need the same space, and it's more affordable.
Why not?
So why not? You got the same space, and it's cheaper." Yeah,
because people come visit, they have to stay. Now, people from different places, and you move to Charlotte area from different states. Our family stays. They come and we have to we don't want them in hotel rooms,
Yeah, so they stay with us.
They stay with us. So why not have the space enough to have family just stay with you? Y'all can cook together because you have that family member that has that special dish, and you ain't eaten in a while because they up north. And they come and visit.
We had a lot of fun with them.
I wanted that so bad. See?
So we thought y'all lived on a 2-lane road.
That's what they said.
So what?
Sir Ashley. They said.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what they asked
us. On a 2-lane road. I was like, no, honey.
Oh man, no need to.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. I couldn't. Don't get me wrong.
On 2-lane roads.
Don't get me wrong. When I first moved to Charlotte, and I'm sure other people experienced this as well. You might have as well. I was a little disappointed. Granted, this was 10, 12 years ago. I was a little disappointed in the lifestyle as far as the activities to do.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, you can't compare it to those larger cities because we're not quite there yet. You just got to accept it. Yeah, it's growing. You just got to accept Charlotte for what it is and appreciate it. And you can't compare it to LA. Can't compare it to DC, New York, or Atlanta. So you just got to appreciate it for what it is, because as soon as you start comparing it, it's gonna steal your joy away.
Right. Yeah. Just take it for what it is and have a good time.
Exactly.
That's true. I just have we have another question. If you're renting, what do you expect as far as ranges go? Because some people come down like us, we rent it first because we're building a home, but we rent it first. And at the time, renting is different. I have
a story about that too.
Yeah, he's going to share a story. But we rent it first. And some people want to know if they rent first and then want to buy later. How does that work with the renting prices?
Yeah. So right now, it depends on where you are going to rent here in the Charlotte area. Okay. If you're in Mecklenburg County, I've seen, I'm going 3-bedroom, 2-bath, what most people want, right? So that's the average I'm going with. You can get anywhere from, it starts off around $1,200, and I've seen them up to $6,000. But the average is right around $1,400 to $1,800. That's what you're gonna get.
Do you find it gets more as you closer you get to the city? Is it more rent as closer you get to the city, like uptown?
It depends. It depends because certain parts of the city are closer to uptown. Everybody's moving out of, so actually some of those places are more inexpensive, more affordable because there's just not a lot of space. And what people have learned this past year is, why would I live on top of each other,
Mm-hmm.
like, if I don't have to?
Right.
So those properties in certain parts next to uptown are more affordable nowadays.
Okay.
Whereas, a 3-4 bedroom in Matthews, you're going to be paying around 1,800-1,900. So it just really depends. It just really depends on where you are and what you're looking for.
So 14 to 1,800. So what we love is, like you said, Matthews. There are like surrounding little pockets that are just like not Charlotte, but they're considered Charlotte area vicinity. Mm-hmm. So that's what we love about it. It's still so many little areas that you can live in and be right here in Charlotte. It's just all the same.
Charlotte is 10 counties large. Most people don't realize that.
We said.
Like, Charlotte is
Definitely
not
huge.
Charlotte.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. If we want to take that definition of the 10 counties,
Right.
then yes, those people up north have a point, because some of them are like 2-lane roads.
Right.
So, exactly. But as far as census data and everything, and we're talking about just putting everything together, compiling things, it's 10 counties large, and it spans between North and South Carolina.
That's true.
To go back to a different point you mentioned as far as up and coming places. Clover, South Carolina.
Oh yeah, I've heard a good thing.
South Carolina. It's not far. It's not far at all. Before I got my real estate license, you would have never caught me in South Carolina ever. Like, this wasn't going to happen. And I mean, even now we have to be careful, right?
Yeah.
But when you're thinking about,
it's true.
Yeah. So, but when you're thinking about growth and affordability and getting in and creating a good investment, Clover, South Carolina, Indian Land, South Carolina, are prime locations with excellent school systems.
Yes, we went to visit some people out there, and they had mini mansions.
Yeah,
like $500,000, $600,000.
Beautiful, and less taxes, less property tax
in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we did find, though, for our audience, that my husband had worked in South Carolina and
we
lived
ain't
in
gonna
North
talk about
Carolina,
that.
and he got taxed twice. So just a heads up, because them taxes ain't going nowhere.
If you're working in South Carolina, I do not recommend you live in North Carolina.
No.
I'm a living testament to it, because
so work there. That's what we're saying, y'all.
Yeah.
That's true. But it is definitely beautiful out there, and it's definitely more house for you. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So we have question number 4.
What areas should you avoid in Charlotte? Now, I know some of these.
I will I will defer to you, because I can't steer people. I can't steer people away.
I know a couple.
I will co-sign. I will shake my head in agreement, vigorously shake my head, but I can't get into it. But if anything, I would tell you to just do your research.
That's all you have to do.
It's there. And in my videos, I know you all see, like, I like to compile data. Like, I'm a nerd in that sense. But
it's true, though.
It's facts. And nobody can come back to me and be like, well, you put your input on this or that. Mm-hmm. No, if you just look at the data, it is what it is, and I'll let you infer from that.
So, Mr. Gooch, on your government job that you work at every day, what do you see in the streets?
Well, within the past month, I'm in a new area closer to my house, closer to Steel Creek, actually off South Boulevard and East Woodline. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you'll see. I mean, they told me that that's where the mayor used to live.
Okay.
Some of the zones out there where I'm at. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, and I had to work out there Saturday, yesterday. Oh man, it was so nice. I mean, the neighborhood's so nice.
Are we talking?
I could just talk about my profession. I'm a mailman. I worked for the post office 15 years.
He's the best mailman there is.
So, I see a lot of different areas. I mean, you go on Park Road, right? And you go a mile, and you see like a homeless guy with his pants down. I mean, it's just like that.
Yeah. It's a difference in
certain places.
One step over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, I'm blessed to have worked where I worked. But before I got here, I got scared sometimes.
What was the area you were in?
I was in Northeast Charlotte.
Northeast Charlotte.
The Plaza, Shamrock. It's kind of rough out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's really different.
Northeast Charlotte.
So with that said, I told I'm with you. I'm with you. When were you out there?
Huh?
Just recently.
Just recently you were out there?
Within last month you transferred.
Last month or two, yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Certain pockets.
There's definitely certain pockets, because there's other pockets where you see I'm sure you've seen it. You see little mini mansions in between these ranch houses in Plaza Midwood and Shamrock area.
They are.
It's called gentrification.
It is gentrification. It is gentrification. That's exactly what's going on.
Houses are kind of expensive too.
I mean, you have there's $200,000 houses, and then you have this mini mansion that's going for $700,000.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we said. So it's like when people are coming to move here, it's such a hot topic. We didn't realize, as far as our family goes, like when we moved here, it was a great time, because we looked at houses and stuff in the neighborhoods, like you said, Still Creek, and they changed within a year to 2 years.
It was less than that, though.
$50,000 to $100,000 more for the same house. So people are trying to figure out, if they weren't buying a home, if they were going to buy eventually, what is going on in the market right now? What is it looking like in Charlotte? Because there's so many people that want to move here. How many people a day, Sir Ashley, are coming here? It's a number. It's a huge number.
It's 120 people.
120 people per day moving to Charlotte.
Yeah, so it's definitely an attractive location. And I tell everyone, one, go back and watch your prior video with your lender talking about credit. If you're thinking about buying, definitely listen to that, take some notes. Also have stuff on my channel as well. But go back, listen to that, because too many people I hear saying they're going to wait. And I'm all for waiting and making sure the time is right for you. You have to do what's best for you and your family. With that said, though, I had somebody wait last year, and in that time, they got priced out of the market.
Wow.
They got priced out to where, yes, interest rates have decreased, but property prices in the area she wants to be in has gone up $70,000.
So now
in a year. Now it's just like, now I'm stuck renting if I want to be in this area.
Right.
So I tell everyone to get all your ducks in a row. Make sure your credit is right. Save money. Apply for down payment assistance programs, and act sooner than later, because everybody's talking, or I hear people talking about the market crashing and all that. It's not happening anytime soon.
No.
It's not happening anytime soon, for the sheer fact of maybe in certain areas of the country, but not here in the Charlotte area.
Right.
We're kind of disappointed from that.
We wanted to get our audience for the Gooch Life. Go over to Sir Ashley's page. I mean, he taught me stuff, and I live here. So you guys need to check him out.
I like that one on Concord you did.
Yes, he has some great information. Right. And I think that people who come from somewhere else and move here, they all have their own spin on things. But you guys love us so much, but we want you to love him as well.
Right.
He has some legit facts. Period. That's my daughter say, period, poo. And then he has some good information that I even learned from. I live in Charlotte that I didn't know. So just a couple more questions, Sir Ashley, and then we're going to get off of here. And we wanted to know, as far as where's the fastest growth. You kind of said it about Still Creek. We know that's we know that's a gimme, but a couple more places that you can name that's the fastest growth in Charlotte.
Still Creek.
Still Creek.
So we already talked about that. You have the Waxhaw, Weddington area. Waxhaw was a hidden gem that only few people knew about, 3-4 years ago. And it wasn't us.
You're right. I didn't know until you just said that.
And their school system is absolutely amazing. One of the best in the country, not just
Did they get 10 out of 10? 10 out of 10 schools? Yes.
So definitely look up the facts and check them out. You definitely want to look up the school systems and see where you want to be. But Waxhaw is winning. Over by the Harrisburg Concord area, just a lot of growth, because there's a lot of job opportunities with Amazon and everything around there. In Kannapolis.
7 days a week.
Right. I didn't think of that.
So
that's great.
A lot of opportunity, a lot of construction, development taking place over there. And then to get a little further out, and I already mentioned Clover, Indian Land, but to get further outside of Charlotte is Kings Mountain, because of the casino.
That's true. It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah. I
That's
can't
what
wait to go.
be.
I can't wait to go. Cherokee's too far. It's like 2 hours, 2.5
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
People be like, it's great. Y'all need to go.
Yep.
When is it
Cherokee's
coming
a
out?
little too far.
Yeah, that's too far.
They've already started, so I'm saying next year sometime.
Oh,
Okay, that's good then.
Yeah. But it opens up jobs on the plus side. We do not promote any kind of illegal activity on the Gooch Life. We do promote jobs.
Right.
We do promote positivity and just building into these are going to be opportunities for people to open up and get some good things started. Positivity.
Yeah, I can go give them some of my money.
Oh Lord.
I'm with you.
So
I just definitely going to open up jobs and opportunity.
Right.
And if you're talking about buying land now, while it is affordable, it's just going to appreciate as more things open up in that area.
That's true.
So if you're thinking about getting a rental property or whatnot around there.
County or was that in Gaston County?
Cleveland.
Okay.
Cleveland. I believe it's Cleveland. I haven't been that way since my law days. I try to stay out of there.
The country there.
I try to stay out of there.
Hey, look, I'm a country girl. I can hang some country. Okay.
Well, that's where my mom lived, Cleveland County.
Oh Lord, is that near Shelby?
Yeah.
Okay, Shelby's out. It's like
we know about Shelby. Shelby's out.
I love my mother-in-law, but Shelby's out. Sorry, so I'm joking. So we just wanted to ask, how did COVID affect the real estate market right now?
Initially, it had a negative impact. It slowed things down. You saw a quick dip in the housing market around last March, April.
Okay.
But then since then, it has taken off as far as prices have skyrocketed. Inventories at an all-time low. It is definitely impacting a lot of things. And like I said, it's pricing people out. It's pricing people out because everybody wants more land. Well, for the most part, everybody wants more property and more land. And there's only so much, or at least so much that's ready to be sold right now. You have builders building, but they're being prudent and wise and strategically releasing lots so they can price them up every 5 or 10 sales. If you're a homeowner right now, it has helped you out drastically. You are appreciating the equity you're able to get. If you're looking to buy, take advantage of these very low interest rates sooner than later because home prices are only going to increase. I have a property on the market right now. It went for sale yesterday, and I have 7 offers on it.
Wow.
7 offers. It's gonna sell for above asking. So yeah, I mean, it's a hot market. So if you're on the fence about buying, get off that fence and come on.
Right. We've also talked about in our podcast and our episodes, come down with a job if you can. Yes. Come down with some kind of plan. Don't just come down here thinking you're just about to live in Charlotte. You have to have something set up. Our story is a little bit, you go ahead and share.
Well, real quick. I talked about buying and selling. For renters out there, it actually has been beneficial. Well, 2020 was beneficial because a lot of people, not saying a lot of people, but a large number of people did not pay their rent. So landlords right now, as opposed to getting the most money, they want the most secure tenant. So they're willing to take less money. Majority of them, you can't say every single one, obviously. Majority of landlords are willing to take less in monthly rent if they have the security of knowing that you have a stable job and everything else about your application is top notch. So you can actually get a discount in rent if you're looking to rent right now.
Is that something you suggest that they negotiate or just come and ask them? Just ask the question?
Well, you always negotiate. Always.
Okay.
No matter what. Man, I say that now, but my daughter always negotiates and it gets on my nerves. She is me, always negotiating, want to debate every little point.
So they want a stable tenant more than they want something who just going to come down here and say they got, that makes sense.
It doesn't matter. Like, see, if you say your rent is $2,100, right? And somebody say, okay, well, I can give you $2,100, but they don't have stable employment. Their credit is subpar. Which one looks better, that tenant or that application, or somebody that said, you know what, I can give you 18, good to excellent credit, stable work. It just in these trying times, the landlord is much more prone or apt to take the sure thing as opposed to the quick money.
Okay.
Right.
We appreciate that, Sir Ashley, because so many people coming down, they just have no clue of what to expect. And you have given us some good, solid information to share with some people because we want them to be able to experience the life we live here. Like, if you're interested in coming here, what is the facts about the area, but also from people that lived here and came and did it already, you know?
Yeah.
Like Sir Ashley, who's a real estate professional, for us who just a family who just trying to make a life here. We want you guys to get a real idea of Charlotte lifestyle, surrounding areas, and what you told us, like we didn't even know to share with our audience. So we appreciate it deeply.
Right.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
So we're gonna give all your information on our podcast, and we're gonna put it up on the link above. Sir Ashley, his information. Y'all hit him up if you're interested in moving here. And you also do renting as well. Would you help someone who's trying to rent?
I will refer you to an excellent person.
Okay.
Reason why I love my renters,
Right.
but I don't believe landlords compensate agents enough for the job they do.
True.
Because in their minds, and I understand it, I'm a landlord myself, so I get it. They're like, look, I have the product. So without your help, I'm gonna find a tenant. So they don't really compensate the real estate agent for their time adequately enough, in my opinion.
We agree. We definitely agree. So jump over to Sir Ashley's page. If all of our Gooch Life family link over, subscribe to his page. We definitely want you to get that good tip information that we give you and he gives you. Definitely. And Mr. Sidney, we're sitting here looking at each other because we learned so much today we didn't even know.
Right.
That's why we had to bring the expert in, Sir Ashley. All right. Thank you so much. I
appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be talking to you soon.
Yes, yes.
Have a blessed day.
You too.
All right, man.
All right, so there you have it. That was the interview. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun doing it. Yes, I was nervous, but it was a lot of fun. And you can look forward to seeing more of that in the future where I am interviewing other people and guests. Until next time, I'm Sir Ashley, your Charlotte area real estate advisor. Talk soon.
Talk to me nice.